Well, hey there, folks. Meteorologist Matt Barrington. We are looking at the latest recon from the National Hurricane Center, the hurricane hunters flying down into, of course, what is Marco out in the Gulf of Mexico. And look at the wind speed that they found. 79 miles per hour. So the next update, this will almost certainly become Hurricane Marco out here in the Gulf of Mexico. So that is what we're looking at right now currently with Marco. Let me widen things out. There is the storms associated with it, how it looks right now on the visible satellite. Let me get it to the alerts because I wanted to show you guys exactly what we're looking at here currently with the situation we're dealing with. We have a tropical storm watch for both Mobile and Baldwin counties, and then we have a tropical storm warning for the coastal counties of Mississippi, and we have hurricane warnings for the southeastern tip of Louisiana. Right now we have coastal flood advisory for all of our local waterways for a 1 to 3 foot sea rise. That will impact the most vulnerable areas along our coastlines here as Marco makes its way in during the day tomorrow. Now, once again, here's a look at Marco winds. Oh, they just did it. Look at that. They just added intermediate advisory because of that recon just came in before I even had a chance to look at it. Now it is Hurricane Marco. So I'm going to have to change that symbol. Oh, there it goes. There's the symbol now changing to the Category 1. It has been looking better organized here this morning. So now we have Hurricane Marco on the board making its way to the north. If there's some good news here, that's once again look at the recon data, 79 mile per hour winds they found there. There's good news here is that the window that it's in right now, it's a very small window where they're seeing less wind shear as it moves into the northern Gulf. Look at these winds really whipping out of the southwest. That will hamper any further development. So that's some good news there. The Hurricane Center still has it pegged as a Category 1 storm as it nears landfall here tomorrow. So this is going to be a quick mover. We've already seen a few rounds of rain here this morning on the very outer edges of all this. That will increase later today and tonight as Marco gets closer for a landfall somewhere in southeast Louisiana, but we're going to be on the east side, the right side, where all the weather tends to be with these systems, so we're going to get plenty of rain and likely high-end tropical storm conditions along our beaches, especially around Dauphin Island and Fort Morgan Peninsula. Here's Laura, winds of 50 miles per hour, broad system, just now getting off of Haiti, and it's going to work its way over towards Cuba here later today, work its way right down Cuba, and then emerge off of Cuba Monday night as a weak tropical storm. But then it's going to find really good conditions for development. The upper level winds basically slack off here across the Gulf of Mexico, and upper level high takes over. That's really good. Or mid-level high, I should say, that takes over here. That's really good for tropical development, and we're going to see this thing fire up. I mean, it's going to grow from a weak tropical storm to likely a Category 2 storm with winds of 100 miles per hour. And I'm telling you folks, if this thing wasn't moving so quick, it would go even higher than that because of the water temperatures out there. So we're getting lucky with this, that it is moving so quickly. But even so, we're likely talking a very stout Category 2 storm making landfall likely somewhere in Louisiana to East Texas. So the whole line the models have been shifting this thing back to the west, and the Hurricane Center has followed suit. So that's good news for us. But if it still follows more of an easterly track here through central or eastern Louisiana, we would still get some significant impacts off of Laura. Now, if it ends up on the western side of this, our impacts would be far less. Futurecast. So show you this throughout the day. We are going to have a number of showers. We won't be all day long. There's breaks in this stuff. In fact, there's some sun going out there right now, but there will be off and on showers throughout the day and then on into the evening hours. And then as we go towards tomorrow morning, that's when the bulk of the rain will begin moving on in. So off and on rain throughout the day today due to Marco. Tomorrow we start getting the bigger rain bands in with the heavier rain, the gustier winds. All that will be through the day on Monday. So be ready. It's going to be a nasty day coming up for us tomorrow. For us here today, I'm meteorologist Matt Barrington. Top and bottom of each and every single hour, we'll be bringing you live updates on what's happening out in the tropics. So stay tuned.